any sleep curfews?
Okay, so I have some sleep curfews myself that have come from my own experimentation. So I don't drink very much, but when I do drink, I make sure that I don't drink too close to my bedtime, usually 3 hours or so. And that's simply because alcohol affects your sleep cycle and means it makes you struggle to get into the deeper levels of sleep, which is why sometimes people, think that having a nightcap is really good, it helps you get off at night, but actually it affects your sleep quality, and that can leave you feeling particularly groggy the next day. So I would always suggest that if you're going to have a few drinks, to have them earlier so your body can process that alcohol and it doesn't affect your sleep cycle in that way. Another one I try to utilise is when I have my last big meal of the day, because especially the new research that's come out in terms of the glymphatic system. So if your body is digesting a big meal, and that takes up a large amount of your body's resources and blood supply to do that. If you eat a massive meal and then go to bed, most of your blood supply is going to be down in your stomach, helping digest that food, and with your large amount of your nervous system being down there, it's going to be activated and leaving you struggling to get to sleep. But what happens is if your body's not digesting food, it gets the ability to what's called a glymphatic flush, where spinal fluid is pushed up through your spine into your brain, and it effectively cleans your brain. And this is something that what they found is it only happens if your body's not digesting. Because if your body's digesting, it's not got the energy and the capacity to do that cleaning. And what they find is it does clean out a lot of the debris from your daily activity, some of the toxins, and really it effectively cleans your brain, which is quite amazing. So I make sure that a few days a week I have my last meal 4 hours before I go to bed, to allow my body to do that. But also, for some people, it's quite a personal thing. For some people, they want a light snack before they go to bed, so they don't feel hungry. Because in some ways, if you feel hungry, that can affect your sleep. Some people really struggle sleeping on a full stomach, or struggle sleeping, digesting even anything. But for me, what I've found is kind of getting that balance. If I drink too much fluid, possibly need the toilet during the night, and that'll affect my sleep cycle. So it's really thinking about what you consume and how that might affect your sleep. So again, other curfews for me are my digital sunset with technology, 9 o'clock, all the technology off. And again, curfews in terms of looking at work. I decide that's it, I've shut down from work, I'm not doing any more work. And I don't talk about highly emotional or highly charged topics with my wife past a certain time, because again, that gets you all activated and back into a cycle of thinking and going quite deep. And when at the time when you want to relax, you want to separate yourself from work and intense activity where you would go deep, and you want to kind of have that cycle where you start to flow quite naturally into a restful phase. So those are my curfews. They generally surround alcohol, food, technology, work, and highly charged topics.